You're still at it. Did I pick up a key in there? I did pick up a key, right? Wrong button. Well. Guess I'm not going in there.
Congratulations. You've completed the initial calibrations. Congratulations. You may now access the second floor. You will likely notice the difficulty begin to ramp up at this stage, but don't let it discourage you. When you're frustrated and ready to give up, I implore you to look again, to adjust your perspective. There. I've established a secure patch, but I can't seem to hear you at all. It's a shame. I could use the company.
You're really in my left ear. You are really in my left ear.
And to help. It's really more than I hoped for. I'm still trying to piece things together, but I have the vague sensation that I built this place. I don't know what that means. Things are so foggy still.
Uh-huh.
So much to do. Just keep at those panels and give me some time. I'll check back in the first chance I get. And thank you. You couldn't possibly...
Okay. Guess I'm not going in that door yet. Yeah, baby, let's go. Map room, cove. Is it something to do with that? Guess so. There's a grid. Okay. I do not want to look through all of these shelves. My journey. By Sir Reginald Goodweather. It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. My journey began as we emerged from the fresh, crisp air of the South Sea Cove. We set sail east, arriving at the imposing lighthouse that marked our first stop. It was here we retrieved a wizened old fisherman, our guide for the trek. We continued north until we reached our first landmark, a small, seemingly unpopulated island with no features of note. I conferred briefly with our guide, and the decision was made not to land. Instead, we turned to sail directly east towards the main continent. The crew partook in fresh fruits and quaffed most of the remaining ale, leaving behind just enough for the skeleton crew who would remain with the ship. Reaching the shore ahead of schedule, we made camp for the night after a supper of savory fish stew prepared by our guide. He spoke in whispered tones of ancient ruins never before seen by outsiders. Hungry with purpose, we pointed north and entered the jungle at first light. The journey was arduous, and we hacked our way through the brush until our blades were blunt. When finally we came to a clearing, we made camp. The next day we rose with the sun, and our eyes were drawn to a large rock formation directly west in the clearing. We climbed up to get our bearings. We spotted some ruins beyond the jungle and headed north straight away. The terrain was nigh impassable, and it was many hours after sunset when we burst into the open clearing. Spent, we collapsed under a star-filled sky. Am I looking for something in here? At sunrise, we could make out a small village on the horizon to the east. We walked towards the village with great anticipation, but as we approached it, it became obvious that this was no longer a living place. Our discouragement was soon forgotten as we pressed north towards a ruined chapel. The site was untouched, and it was marvelous. Eventually, we stumbled onto a hidden painting. It depicted a grand temple atop a mountain with a river snaking towards it. Our guide seemed positively exhilarated by the discovery. The river, he said, was only a day so distant. The following day, we marched due east with enthusiasm. The terrain was forgiving, and we reached the river before sunset. The following morning, we surveyed the river and discussed our plans over the roaring sound of its rapids. Equipment in excess of our immediate needs was abandoned, and we hastily set off south on the river. Eventually, the river's course swung sharply west, then south, and back east. As we endured a series of careening turns around imposing rocky outcrops, took all of our fortitude to keep the rafts afloat. Finally, the course settled and regained its southbound flow as the mountain came into view. A final bend in the river sent us east, where we made land just before the river's mouth opened wide and spread into uncharted jungle. Hastily, we left our rafts and supplies on the beach and moved south, silent in awe as we ascended the steps towards the temple. We entered the temple with great excitement at what we might discover. I distinctly remember the light at the outside world fading away as the dark interior enveloped us. What happened next remains a mystery to this day. One moment we were entering, and the next we were waking up on the coast near where we first arrived. I have thought much about my journey and what may lay inside that temple, but I cannot penetrate the haze in my mind. I do not know if I shall ever return to that place. I feel this may be a mystery that will haunt me until the end of my days. What time is it? 7:02. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have to reread that. Not out loud, though. Ooh, another switch. Well, ain't that just hunky-dory? Okay. The magic conch. Bug collection. Oh. Okay. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to chart out this, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to chart this out. So... where's my pencil? Okay. I am unsure of how this is going to help. Okay, so we start presumably here, and then we go east to the lighthouse, north to the unpopulated island, east to the shore, north to the clearing, west onto the rock, north to ruins, east to village, north to chapel, east to river, south, west, south, east, south, east. You landed before the mouth. So, oh, it says south to temple. So, basically, this means nothing to me. This means nothing to me. Therefore, it must be ruin. Fart. Alright. What other context clues do we have? Anything else hidden in here? Imagine if it was just like this rail and the word was on here and I didn't actually have to do any of that. That would be great. Um, I, I don't really see anything. Let's reset this. What if it's just news? North, east, west, south. Well, I could get a hint, but I'm not a loser. Alright. So... maybe... Alright, how many total blocks do we move southward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That, and 11 is what letter? L? Therefore there's an L in here somewhere. I'm gonna guess this one. Alright. I don't know. Okay, so... Listen, I'm super smart, so I got this figured out now. 1, 2... 6... 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15 is... Is it even L? 15, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K. Okay. There's a P in here. Now where am I going wrong? My journey, an end to journey toward, but is a journey that matters in the end. Cove. What if it's just love? I don't know why I thought that might be it. It had the underline on the C, so I was like, what if that's the only thing you change? And I'm pretty sure I decided that south was L, and it said South Sea or whatever. Nuts! I think this game is wrong. Well, what other clues are you giving me? I see. Can I do something with this? Can I, like, move something on here? That'd be wonderful. Just had a massive, like, what's that word when you have, like, an epiphany? What's the word? Oh yeah, epiphany. Hold. I'm gonna... Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 1, 1. 4. Four. Oh boy. 2. 2. 2. 3. 1. 2. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's try it again. Wait, did I? Oh well. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. There you go.
It's working. I don't know how, but it's working. Each time you solve a panel, I can feel a piece of my mind returning, taking form. The fog is slowly lifting. I can remember now that I made this island to assist people,
Okay.
to help them. But why am I here? What went wrong?
Because you made it.
Why does everything feel familiar
Because you made
and
it.
completely new at the same time? I don't know. Either way, data breach detected. Apologies for the interruption. An outside force seems to have invaded this partition. Please ignore and continue the simulation.
Okay.